Welcome to Dreamy Tales, your bedtime haven. Prepare to embark on a journey of tranquility and relaxation. I'm here to weave enchanting stories that will gently guide you into a restful night's sleep. Subscribe and let the soothing whispers of Dreamy Tales be your nightly companion. We Bear Bears, Bedtime in the Forest. Chapter 1. The Three Bear Brothers. The sun dipped low behind the trees, casting long shadows across the forest floor, as Grizzly, Panda, and Ice Bear gathered around their crackling campfire. Grizzly, with his adventurous spirit, leaned back against a fallen log, his eyes twinkling with excitement. Another perfect night in the forest, he declared, stretching his arms wide. Nothing like the great outdoors to soothe the soul. Panda, nestled beside him, nodded in agreement, his eyes fixed on the flickering flames. It's so peaceful out here, he mused, a hint of wonder in his voice. Just the three of us, surrounded by nature's beauty. Ice Bear, ever the stoic one, sat quietly on the opposite side of the fire, sharpening a stick with his trusty Swiss Army knife. Ice Bear enjoys simplicity, he remarked simply, his tone calm and steady. As the fire crackled and popped, the bears began to reminisce about their day's adventures. Grizzly regaled his brothers with tales of climbing trees and chasing butterflies, while Panda shared stories of discovering hidden treasures and making new friends. It's moments like these that make life worth living, Grizzly declared, a contented smile spreading across his face. Suddenly, a rustling sound broke the tranquil silence, causing the bears to tense up with curiosity. Ice Bear's ears perked up, his keen senses on high alert as he scanned the surrounding trees for any sign of danger. But to their relief, emerging from the shadows was not a threat, but rather a friendly face. It was Charlie, the lovable Bigfoot who called the forest home. "Hey there, fellas," Charlie greeted them with a wide grin, his furry arms outstretched in welcome. "Mind if I join you by the fire?" Grizzly waved him over eagerly, patting the log beside him. "Of course, Charlie. The more the merrier." As Charlie settled in beside them, the bears exchanged warm greetings and shared snacks from their picnic basket. They laughed and joked late into the night, their bond growing stronger with each passing moment. And as the stars twinkled overhead and the fire burned low, the three bear brothers couldn't help but feel grateful for the simple joys of friendship and the magic of bedtime in the forest. Chapter 2. Lost in the Woods. The night wore on, and the fire dwindled to glowing embers as the bears reluctantly bid Charlie farewell and prepared to turn in for the night. But as they extinguished the flames and set off to find their sleeping spot, Grizzly's adventurous spirit got the best of him. "Hey guys, let's take a little stroll before bed," he suggested, a mischievous glint in his eye. "I heard there's a hidden waterfall nearby. It'll be worth the detour, I promise." Panda hesitated, casting a wary glance at the dense thicket surrounding them. "I don't know, Grizz," he said nervously. "It's getting late, and we don't want to get lost in the dark." But Grizzly waved off his concerns with a dismissive grin. "Nonsense, Panda. We'll be back before you know it. Besides, what's an adventure without a little risk?" Reluctantly, Panda and Ice Bear agreed to accompany their brother on his impromptu expedition, their curiosity getting the better of them. And so, with Grizzly leading the way, the three bears ventured deeper into the forest, the moonlight guiding their path. As they trudged through the underbrush, the forest grew thicker and more mysterious, the trees looming overhead like ancient sentinels. But Grizzly pressed on, his determination unwavering as he followed the sound of rushing water in the distance. However, as they pushed deeper into the heart of the forest, the familiar landmarks began to blur together, and soon the bears found themselves hopelessly turned around. "I think we might be lost," Panda whispered, his voice trembling with uncertainty. Ice Bear surveyed their surroundings with a furrowed brow, his instincts telling him they had strayed far from their original path. "Ice Bear senses danger," he warned, his tone grave. But before they could formulate a plan, a loud crash echoed through the trees, sending them scrambling for cover. Peering through the foliage, they caught sight of a shadowy figure lurking in the darkness. With adrenaline pumping through their veins, the bears huddled together, their hearts pounding in their chests as they braced themselves for whatever danger lay ahead. And as the night stretched on, they realized that their peaceful bedtime in the forest had taken an unexpected turn into the unknown. Chapter 3: A Friendly Encounter. As the shadowy figure drew closer, the bears tensed, ready to defend themselves against whatever threat lurked in the darkness. But to their surprise, emerging from the shadows was not a menacing creature, but rather a group of friendly woodland animals. "Who goes there?" Grizzly called out, his voice tinged with caution. The animals, led by a wise old owl perched on a nearby branch, emerged into the moonlight, their eyes shining with curiosity and goodwill. "Fear not, travelers," the owl hooted, reassuringly. "We mean you no harm. We are merely out enjoying the beauty of the night, as you are." Relieved, the bears cautiously approached their newfound companions, their initial fear giving way to curiosity. "Wow, I've never seen so many animals up close before," Panda marveled, his eyes widening with wonder. The woodland creatures chattered excitedly amongst themselves, eager to welcome the bears into their midst. Squirrels scurried up trees, rabbits hopped about in the moonlit glade, and even a family of deer emerged from the shadows to join the gathering. Grizzly stepped forward, extending a paw in friendship. "I'm Grizzly, and these are my brothers, Panda and Ice Bear. We're just passing through the forest on a little nighttime adventure." The animals greeted them warmly, exchanging introductions and sharing tales of their own nighttime escapades. They spoke of moonlit dances beneath the stars, secret hideaways hidden deep within the forest, and the wonders of nature that surrounded them. As the night wore on, the bears and animals formed an unlikely bond, united by their love of the forest and the magic of the night. They laughed and played together, swapping stories and sharing snacks from their picnic baskets. And as the first light of dawn began to peek over the horizon, the bears and animals bid each other farewell, their hearts full of newfound friendship and the promise of many more nighttime adventures to come. Chapter 4: The Magical Meadow. As the bears and woodland creatures parted ways, Grizzly, Panda, and Ice Bear continued their journey through the forest, their spirits lifted by the newfound friendships they had formed. With each step, they felt more connected to the natural world around them, and the forest seemed to come alive with a sense of wonder and possibility. After hours of wandering through the dense undergrowth, the bears stumbled upon a hidden clearing bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. In the center of the clearing stood a magnificent meadow, its lush green grass shimmering with dewdrops and fireflies dancing in the air. "Wow, would you look at that?" Panda breathed, his eyes wide with awe. "It's like something out of a fairy tale." Grizzly grinned, his adventurous spirit ignited once more. "I think we found our spot for the night, boys," he declared, gesturing towards the meadow. "What do you say we camp out here and enjoy the magic of this place?" Ice Bear nodded in agreement, his stoic expression softening ever so slightly. "Ice Bear approves," he said simply, his eyes twinkling with curiosity. And so, the bears set up camp in the meadow, spreading out their blankets beneath the starlit sky and settling in for the night. As they gazed up at the twinkling stars above, they felt a sense of peace and serenity wash over them, enveloping them in its warm embrace. As they drifted off to sleep, the meadow seemed to come alive with a symphony of nocturnal sounds, the gentle rustle of leaves, the distant hoot of an owl, and the soft murmur of a nearby stream. It was as if the forest itself was singing them a lullaby, soothing their weary minds and guiding them into sweet dreams. And as the night stretched on, the bears slept soundly beneath the watchful gaze of the moon, their hearts full of gratitude for the magic of the meadow and the beauty of the world around them. Chapter 5. Sweet Dreams in the Forest. As the first light of dawn began to filter through the trees, the bears stirred from their slumber, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated after a night spent beneath the stars. Slowly, they stretched and yawned, exchanging sleepy smiles as they gazed out at the peaceful meadow bathed in the soft glow of morning light. "It's hard to believe our nighttime adventure is coming to an end," Panda mused, his voice tinged with a hint of sadness. Grizzly clapped him on the back, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "But what an adventure it's been," he exclaimed. "We've made new friends, explored hidden corners of the forest, and discovered the magic of the great outdoors." Ice Bear nodded in agreement, his expression serene as he packed up their campsite with practiced efficiency. "Ice Bear grateful for journey," he said simply, his tone filled with quiet gratitude. With their belongings gathered and their hearts full of memories, the bears set off on the journey back home, following the familiar path through the forest with a newfound sense of appreciation for the world around them. Along the way, they paused to bid farewell to their woodland friends, exchanging hugs and promises to meet again soon. The animals watched them go with fondness in their eyes, knowing that the bonds they had formed would endure long after the night had faded into memory. As they emerged from the forest and into the bright light of day, the bears paused to take one last look back at the towering trees and shimmering meadows that had been their home for the night. And in that moment, they knew that no matter where their adventures took them, they would always carry a piece of the forest with them in their hearts. And so, with a final wave goodbye, the three bear brothers set off into the world, their spirits soaring high as they embraced the endless possibilities that lay ahead. For in the end, they had discovered that the true magic of bedtime in the forest was not found in the stars above or the secrets hidden within the trees, but in the bonds of friendship and the joy of shared adventures that would last a lifetime. As the stars twinkle above, it's time for dreamy tales to bid you good night. May the soothing echoes of our stories linger in your dreams, offering you a serene escape. Until we meet again under the moonlit sky, sleep tight and sweet dreams.